guys, and welcome back to my channel. I hope you all are having an amazing day. If you're new here, then hi and welcome. My name's Tristina and I post mommy and lifestyle videos for you guys 3 times a week. I'm super excited about today's video because Thanksgiving is literally flying up. Like, I don't even understand how. I was just looking at my calendar earlier and I was like, how is it already the 3rd week of November? That's insane. I just don't even understand where the time is going. The holiday season always flies by and it's so sad because it's my favorite time of the year. But I'm so excited to be able to share with you guys 4 of my favorite Thanksgiving side recipes that you can make ahead. If you're new here, then I am currently 27 weeks pregnant and I also have a 3-year-old son. And I host Thanksgiving at my house for my family, so the thought of having to make everything on Thanksgiving Day is just making my legs sore thinking about it. So I'm trying to make as much ahead of time as I possibly can, and all 4 of these recipes are ones that you can make ahead of time. 2 of them are pretty basic, and 2 of them are family like go-to recipes that we always have on Thanksgiving. So I'm excited to share those with you as well. And today's video is in a huge group collab put on by Missy here on YouTube, as well as Amanda from Mom's Messy Kitchen. I'll have the links to both their channels below, as well as the link to the playlist. There's going to be so many different Thanksgiving side ideas for you guys, so make sure you check out the playlist after and get some inspiration for what you can cook for Thanksgiving, or even just for like dinner side on a regular night. I struggle with dinner sides all the time and I always find myself Pinteresting like Thanksgiving sides because there's always so many different ones to go to for regular nights even as well. So without further ado, I'm just going to go ahead and jump into this video. So Thanksgiving is not Thanksgiving without some mashed potatoes, but they can be very tedious. So I wanted to show you guys this recipe that you can make the night before and put it in the oven, and they taste like you just made them. They're still so nice and creamy. Seriously, love this recipe. So I am cooking a 5-pound bag of potatoes tonight, but on Thanksgiving I'll actually double all of these recipes. And I just peeled them and washed them off, and I'm going to dice them up just so that way they cook faster. And go ahead and add them to some boiling water, and then once I can pierce a fork through them, I'm going to go ahead and drain those, and then I'll bring them back to the stovetop, and I'm going to keep the stove on low. I'm going to give them a quick mash before I put anything into them, and then I'm going to add a stick of softened butter and about a half a brick of softened cream cheese, and then about a half a cup of heavy whipping cream. This you can kind of add more as you need it, so I started off with less, and if I need more I add it. And I'm just going to go ahead and mash all of that together until it starts to get nice and creamy. And then I'm going to go ahead and season them with some salt and pepper. I honestly don't like to season them too much for Thanksgiving, just because everyone puts on their own salt and pepper and I don't want to like overdo it at all. So after I mash them up real good, I go ahead and put them in a baking dish, and then I'll add about a half a stick more of butter onto the top of it and pop that in the oven, and you are all set to go. So you could put this in the fridge and then add the butter on top the next day and put it in the oven, and they are so good, you guys. So for this next side dish, we're going to make some brown sugar carrots. I just went ahead and boiled them up so that way they cooked quicker in the oven. And then I put a cup of brown sugar on them to begin with and a half a cup of melted butter. I stick those in the oven. And then when they came out, I actually decided that they needed some more brown sugar. So I added about another cup, half cup to a cup on top, and just mixed them together. And that is it for this. So easy. My husband actually doesn't like these because he's a freak and doesn't like any vegetable, and I will literally eat like this whole thing to myself. They're so good, you guys. Next, we're gonna make some super easy homemade cream corn. I drained 2 cans of corn and added them in, and then I put about a half a cup of the heavy whipping cream in, and about a quarter of a stick of butter and a quarter of a brick of cream cheese. And then I'm gonna pop this in the oven until everything gets nice and melted in there and until my corn's cooked through. And when I take it out, I'm going to add a tablespoon of flour and whisk it all around just to make it nice and thick. Again, at home, sometimes I'll add seasonings to this, but I decided not to this time just to keep it nice and simple for Thanksgiving. And you guys, this is so good. If you're like a mashed potato and corn mixer like I am, then you need to make this cream corn. It's so good. Now we are going to make some strawberry applesauce. This is something my grandma used to always make, and it is my favorite Thanksgiving recipe. So I cut up about 8 or 9 apples, diced them up, and put them in a pan on low. You're gonna cook this very low for very long. And then I added a bag of frozen strawberries and a cup of sugar, and you're just gonna mash it throughout like about an hour. It's very slow, very long, but very easy. When you're done, you're gonna get like this nice thick applesauce consistency. That's what makes it good, is the chunks in it. And then go ahead and add that into a bowl and put it in the fridge before you eat it for about at least an hour, just that way it cools down and it will actually thicken up in the fridge as well. And that is everything I have for you guys today. These are what all the dishes look like when they're plated up, because I forgot to take clips of each side after it first came out, so I wanted to include this at the end. All of these are super easy, no fail, so yummy, and you can make all of them the night before, which is why I love them even more. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up, and also I never said, if you came over here from somebody else's channel, I would love if you'd press that subscribe button and became part of my YouTube family. Don't forget to check out the playlist down below, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!